Thanks for joining me for this weather for the week ahead from the Met Office. Certainly a cold and frosty start to the working week. Slowly, and I do mean slowly, temperatures will be on the rise this week. But for much of the week, it's still going to feel pretty cold, thanks mostly to an increasing breeze. Many central and eastern parts, by and large, going to have a drier week. There will be some rain at times, though, particularly in the west, southwest England, Wales and Northern Ireland. That is going to come from really one area of low pressure that's really quite slow moving out in the Atlantic. There's another low to the east of us, and well, we're kind of in between the two to start Tuesday. That's why many places will start dry and clear and cold. Another frosty old start, and there'll be more fog around on Tuesday morning. That could be pretty dense and could be slow to clear. Not as frosty in Northern Ireland. Here we'll have that first weather front just edging in, bringing more cloud, more breeze, and particularly by the afternoon, some showery rain. But for much of the UK, it's dry, it's bright. Assuming that fog clears, we should see a fair bit of sunshine, but again, temperature's going to struggle a little bit. 4, 5, 6 degrees. If the fog sticks around, may not get much above freezing, but it is turning milder in the west as that weather front comes in and the breeze picks up. It may not feel like 10 or 11 Celsius, but that's what the thermometer could read. Now that weather front just edges in a little bit more on Tuesday night and into Wednesday. High pressure is blocking things though across the near continent. So many central and eastern areas, again, starting with a frost. We could start with some fog, but by and large it'll be dry and bright here. Further west, that's where that weather front will be lying. A bit of uncertainty about exactly where it sits, but because it's slow moving, if you're stuck under it, it could be a pretty soggy day. Again, it's in the west where we'll see those higher temperatures, 9, 10 degrees, but it won't feel all that mild. Most of the places still in single figures, and particularly if there's some stubborn fog around. The wet weather may just start to pep up a little bit more. These weather fronts and the low pressure just edging in furthermore through Wednesday night and into Thursday. Notice the isobars squeezing together as well, so it could get quite windy during Wednesday and Thursday, again, particularly in the west. And this weather front may bring a bit more in the way of slightly heavier rain as it creeps its way again, chiefly across western areas. A bit more cloud across the east. But again, many places here looking dry. But look at the temperatures by now, 7, 8, 9, 10 degrees, still generally around or below average and feeling colder because will be a bit more rain around and because of that strengthening wind coming up from the south. Into Friday and the weekends, that low pressure could get a bit closer. There's a bit of uncertainty about developments through Friday. Could bring a spell of heavier rain possibly across the southwest. That's an area we need to watch. But generally, low pressure remains in charge into the weekend. There will be further showery rain, particularly so across the west and especially so in the southwest. By the weekend, though, those mornings will be noticeably milder. It won't be as frosty, but it will be quite breezy. So slowly it's getting a little bit milder this week, but for much of the week it does stay on the chilly side. Keep up to date with the very latest from the Met Office by following us on social media.